Okay, members and friends, we're at the vigil here for the young people that got stabbed on the street. This is all their friends. Just coming home from a party, minding their own business. That's what's going on here. Holding a baby the night before. Was being told what a good daddy was going to be. I heard all about that. Record now. This is zooming in and zooming out.
Okay, for sure.
Okay?
Okay, there you go.
Okay, so this is Mayor X. I came out for the vigil today. First thing I want to say is, when I seen the news report, I didn't like how they tried to make it look like this was teen violence, because it wasn't, was it? You know anything what happened? I'm talking to you, sir.
Huh?
Do you know what happened?
Yeah.
Okay, it wasn't teen violence, was it?
No.
No, it wasn't. But when they reported it, they took this incident and they merged it with an incident that was teen violence downtown. Did you notice that? Through the newspapers? So it kind of misled the public to think that this was something to do with teen violence. But this had nothing to do with teen violence. What this had to do with was teens coming home from a party, minding their own business, while the people driving the car weren't following the rules. And some asshole got out, driving down the road, right up in here in the middle of the road, picked a fight. Next thing you know, we've got one young man dead, probably your friend, right? Your buddy? Yeah. And his other buddy, right? The 17-year-old is in the hospital, and the 22-year-old, who was probably trying to help the 17-year-old, he's the one that actually got seriously injured. Thing is, the guy that did it was in his 50s, and he was driving his car. And he could have easily kept on going, even if the young men got a little boisterous and got a little loud. It didn't matter. The point is that we got a problem in our society when you got people driving down the road, you know, picking fights with young people coming home from parties, and then the media wants to make it look like it's youth violence, because this has nothing to do with youth violence. Now, I don't know who else is reporting that, but that was one of the first things I picked up for, because I'm Mayor X. And I advocate on the youth. No, I'm Mayor X. I work on a nonprofit. I'm a little pissed off right now with the Ministry of Children and Family Development.
Yeah.
Because
there's children behind you. Watch your language.
Well, again, I'm a little choked with the Ministry of Children and Family Development, because not only are they not looking after the little children very well, but they're not looking after the teens very well. And when they mislead the public to suggest that this was teen violence, when in fact it wasn't, it was an out of control, raging man that obviously has issues at 1 o'clock in the morning, you know, to be picking fights with young people and murdering them and then driving off to boot. Well, again, the media tries to make it look like it's youth violence so that you young people get the hit. So I'm going to upload this, newnationsunity.com. Check it out. Thank you.
This doesn't make any sense. look behind you. Look at that.
Okay, so we're at the vigil for Kyle, and what was the other young man's name?
Corey.
Corey. He's still in hospital, right? Apparently he's had some organs removed and that type of thing, so he got it pretty bad. The fella that driving down the road acting like an idiot in his 50s, like he needs to step forward, do the right thing, show some leadership. Pedestrians always have the right of way, no matter what. Every driver knows that. So why this happened, you know, other than road rage, is just, you know, a little extreme. Young people are coming together, but they need to start coming together more in bigger groups, and they need to fundraise for solutions and, you know, party for a purpose, right? I think if more kids started partying for a purpose, I think maybe we could, you know, prevent some of the things that go on, and make sure that when we put out our news articles that we don't blur them with, you know, things that aren't related to youth violence, but we want to, you know, put the sensation out there that, you know, everything has got to be something bad about youth. No, this is adults perpetrating violence on young people. And news medias and those type of outlets, they need to get that information out there correctly. I've got dead bodies 50 feet away from my house, you know, people getting stabbed on the street. The mayor needs to get involved. You know, the ministers of the Legislative Assembly there in, you know, BC, British Columbia Parliament House, they need to get involved. But more than anything, I think the young people need to get involved. You know, they need to start networking through their social networks and start partying for a purpose. Because maybe if there was a purpose, they could have taken a taxi home that night. You know, what would it cost? $10? $10 to save a life? You know, donation for taxi for kids to get home safe, right? So think about that. All right. So right in there, middle of the street, some bozo getting up out of his car, 1 o'clock in the morning, gotta be a Rambo, and stab little kids. Okay,